Something that people don't think about when it comes down to people who have severe mental health issues, and they don't have to have a type personality disorder. They just can be very toxic in their own way. Okay, like if you ever watched the movie A Thin Line Between Love and Hate, and uh, the lady, I can't remember her name, but I can't remember none of their names as a matter of fact. But anyway, she started beating her own tail with that orange in a stocking, and then she blamed it on him, and he came to the hospital like thinking, "Oh my gosh, you've been hurt." Blah 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 blah. He gets there, and she done had the police called on him because she done told everybody that he did it, and the whole time she did it to herself, all because he didn't want to be with her no more. I've actually seen people do that. I've literally seen very many of the people who I've been naming on this channel do this very same behavior. And I think the most egregious of them all was when one time, I think I probably was about 12 years old. Rebecca called me into her room and she just looked at me. I'm standing there like, yeah, what's up? What you need? She just looking at me with this hateful look on her face. And I'm like, did you just call me in here to stare at me? We having a staring competition. What's the business? And this woman broke a shitload of glass on her nightstand and proceeded to slit her wrist in front of me. I'm 12 or 13 years old. I have no idea what to do. I'm the only person home with her. The boys and the girl and Olivia had went to the movies with David. And I was on punishment as I normally was. I was on punishment for upwards of a year at a chain and some change at a time, you know. So I was always on punishment for something very minute, but the punishment was always so vast. And so I'm standing there like shaking, jittering. I don't know what to do because she's bleeding everywhere. I just don't know what to do. Luckily, my uncle came home at the time he was living with us, and he came home, and I just flew downstairs and buried my face in his chest. And I'm not one for hugging or comforting or any of that type of nonsense, but I needed somebody to console me because who would do such a thing? Like, I was a child, I was a baby. And he went in her room with her and closed the door. He, pretty much talked her off of the proverbial ledge. And honestly, I think they start having sex, but don't ask me no questions. I wasn't in there. The long or the short, after that, she had to start doing more therapy. She did get institutionalized a few times. It's like various different things. And I honestly always felt like she did it on purpose. Like, why would you wait until only I was home with you? You did it so that if technically you really wanted to be saved, you would have really not been saved. But luckily, she cut herself the